Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Deanna, and welcome back to another Itty Bitty story time. So this is going to be a very short story time. We have all the same rhymes as last week, but we do have a new book. So we're just going to go through everything once, and we will also have a new early literacy tip at the end. So let's get started. Got Doug here, and we're going to start with say hello to your toes. Say hello to your toes. Hello, toes. Hello, toes. Say hello to your toes. Hello, toes. Perfect. We do our hands. Say hello to your hands. Hello, hands. Hello, hands. Say hello to your hands. Hello, hands. Say hello to your tummy. Hello, tummy. Hello, tummy. Say hello to your tummy. Hello, tummy. All right, awesome. Okay, our next song is Ride, Baby, Ride. So just some light bouncing. And then at the end, there's a whoa. We're just gonna lean back. Okay, here we go. Ride, baby, ride. Ride that horsey, ride. Ride, baby, ride. Ride that horsey, ride. Whoa. So just a nice little lean back there. Nice little way to mix it up. Get some movement in there with baby. And it's a really fun one. Okay. Our next song is You Be the Ice Cream. We have a squeeze in here. We have a tickle possibly. You can choose the move. I'm going to do a squeeze and a tickle, but entirely up to you. Okay, here we go. You be the ice cream and I'll be the freezer. You be the lemons and I'll be the squeezer. You be the hot dog and I'll be the bun. You be the baby and we'll have some fun. So I prefer to end it with a tickle. I think that's more fun, like the song says, but maybe a lift is more in your area, and that is also fine too. Okay. Our next song is called Bouncing, Bouncing. So I did explain last week that you can bounce baby like this. If your baby is a little bit older, you can bounce on your lap, either one. But we will be doing some bouncing, and then we're going to be doing some rocking. And so for the rocking, we're just going to sway. Okay, here we go. Bouncing, bouncing, baby on my knee. Bouncing, bouncing, 1, 2, 3. On the 3, you can choose what you want to do. I did a squeeze. I'll probably do a tickle for the next one. Rocking, rocking, baby on my knee. Rocking, rocking, 1, 2, 3. So it's really nice. It gives you flexibility in terms of, how you want to end the song or how you want to play with baby, because these songs truly are about play. They're wonderful for baby's development, but it's also just a really good time for you to bond. So if you want to try out some new moves, I highly, highly encourage it. All right, we have our scarf song. So it is still the I have a little ladybug. So I've got my scarf here, and what we're going to do is we've been draping across baby, we've been bouncing on baby, and we've been circling around baby. So again, you can change these up if you would like. And you know, really you don't even have to use a scarf. You can use just some light finger play. So for example, instead of draping, you could just kind of crawl up and down the arm. You could do a little bit of poking for the bouncing. And then for a circle, you could circle the tummy. So either one would work. And actually what I think we'll do is we will do this song twice, but we'll do it once with a scarf and once without, just so you can get an idea of how to do that without a scarf. Okay, here we go. I have a little ladybug, ladybug, ladybug. I have a little ladybug. Its wings are black and red. See the little ladybug, ladybug, ladybug. See the little ladybug flying here and there. Now it's landing on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Now it's landing on the ground and crawling everywhere. Okay, so that is just like we were doing in the previous weeks with our scarves. And that works really well too. But I'm gonna put my scarf over there and let's just try it without. Here we go. I have a little ladybug, ladybug, ladybug. I have a little ladybug. Its wings are black and red. See the little ladybug, ladybug, ladybug. See the little ladybug flying here and there. Here we go around the tummy. Now it's landing on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. Now it's landing on the ground and crawling everywhere. So I really wanted to show how you could do that song without a scarf, because there are probably going to be several situations where maybe you don't have all of the materials that we've been using here, or whatever the situation may be, and that's totally fine. We can easily do this song without a scarf. The scarves and props and add-ins are all just for extra fun and extra exposure. So that's, you know, it's completely fine if you don't have that all the time. So please feel free to try that out wherever you are and see how it goes. Okay, we have our new book this week, and it is called Jump. So this book is really fun because not only is it in a different direction in terms of reading, but it has simple sentences and a lot of animals to make noises with too. So we are going to start. A frog jumps. And we could say, ribbit, 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 ribbit. A frog jumps. And a really good way to do a move with this book would be to maybe do some bouncing when you read A Frog Jumps. Just kind of get some movement in there. Boing. We see the frog jumping very high. Boing. This would be another great opportunity to incorporate a bounce or lift. A kitten jumps. Meow, meow. A kitten jumps. Boing. Very high jumping kitten. A dog jumps. Woof, 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 woof. Boing. That has a more drawn out sound, which is actually awesome for baby to hear, to kind of start to, differentiate between, pacing and word sounds. That's really great to do all the time, but especially it's just a nice introduction to start with baby. A grasshopper jumps. A grasshopper jumps. Boing. And you can always change the level of your voice. So if the text looks a little bit bigger, like on this page, you could say something louder, like boing. Or if it's smaller, you could do a boing or a whisper too. A rabbit jumps. A rabbit jumps. Boing. All the way. A snail jumps. A snail jumps. Maybe not. So there's some cute, clever humor in here too. Mother and chick jump. So you could say bok bok or cheep cheep for those. Boing, boing. Got one boing, two boings. A fish jumps. So a sound you could do here is glub, glub. Glub, glub. Boing. It's a big jump. And I jump too. Boing. The end. So this book is really good. It has great simplistic colors, very neutral tones as well. And the illustrations are pretty simple. It tells a very, very stripped down story. You can make noises, you can do actions. It just has a lot of wiggle room for you and your time with baby, which is always what we want. Okay. Our next song is A Smooth Road. So we have some bouncing, some more intense bouncing, and then we have some even more intense bouncing. But for the first one, actually, we're just going to do a little bit of a sway, and then our bouncing will become more intense. And then at the end, we have a hole. And so you can squeeze, tickle, or do whatever move works for you. Okay. A smooth road, a smooth road, a smooth road, a smooth road. A bumpy road, a bumpy road, a bumpy road, a bumpy road. A rough road, a rough road, a rough road, a rough road. A hole. So we've done that one a few times before. And as I said before too, once baby gets older, keep bringing that song out, keep practicing those bouncing moves and some of those lifts at the end. So a hole, you can easily do a lift, whichever one works, but that might just be something that you want to pull out as baby gets older. Okay, and we have Charlie Over the Water. And so for this song, we've been doing some swaying, and then we can do a squeeze at the end. So this one's really short, so we may as well do it twice. So here we go. Charlie over the water, Charlie over the sea, Charlie catch a blackbird, can't catch me. So that's one way to end it. Another way that we could do, which we'll do for the second round, is a lean back at the end, like can't catch me. So we will try that. Charlie over the water, Charlie over the sea, Charlie catch a blackbird, can't catch me. So another just fun way to end the song. A lot of these have that kind of flexibility, which is great. So definitely one to pull out again, wherever you are. Okay, and we have a finger play. It's called Creeping, Creeping. So kind of like we did earlier without the scarf for I Have a Little Ladybug. We're just going to crawl up the arm here. We're going to, like I said, you could either make ears or you could do a tickle in the middle if the ears just are not working for you. And that's completely fine. And then we're going to hop down the other arm. So let's try this one. Creeping, 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 comes the little cat, but Bunny with his long ears hops like that. So let's do this one more time with a tickle in the middle instead of the bunny ears, and we'll see how that works. Creeping, 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 comes the little cat, but Bunny with his long ears hops like that. So as you can see, we substituted a move and it worked completely fine. And a lot of this will probably be just improvising, which is fine. We really just want to kind of hone in on, babies' development and what they're enjoying and what they're not enjoying. And it's all about reading baby and figuring out what those things are. So we can always substitute moves. We can always add stuff in, take stuff out, and it all works just the same. Okay, we have Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. I like to do the song twice. It just really helps with variety and just to get to know the song better, because like I did mention, we will be doing this song a lot more, even as, baby progresses and throughout the other story times. So this is really fun. And for our first round, we can do, if you want to take a trip, you can do it up the arm, which is how it will eventually be when baby is older, or you can do it on the tummy. So for the first round, we'll do the arm. The second round, we'll do the tummy. And for the blast off, as always, you can do whatever you would like, a deeper sway, you can do a squeeze, a tickle, a dip, whichever one works. Okay, here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. So I did a deeper sway there. I may do a dip for the next one, but we are going to focus on the tummy for the climbing up the rocket ship. So here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. So, as I've said before, the blast offs, the climbing, the rocket ship, all of that will be changed and essentially just reworked as time goes on and as babies' interests develop, as they become stronger. And it'll really be a lot of fun to see how this song changes through the ages. And yeah, I think it'll almost be like a nice little developmental marker of, how old baby's getting. So that is Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. And we have come to our goodbye song. And for this one, we're just going to do some swaying. Hopefully it's more of a comforting song, more of a winding down song. And so, if you can use it in that way, great. But right now, we are just going to practice that. Goodbye, goodbye, we'll see you soon. See you soon. See you soon. Goodbye, goodbye, we'll see you soon on another day. All right, and you can, again, adjust the volume of your voice. You can make it almost a whisper. You can make it louder. It really just depends on baby's mood. But that is always a good idea and always something to be thinking about when you are spending time with baby. Okay, we have a new early literacy tip of the week. Now, this is one that I would like everyone to really take lightly. I know that right now, routines, maybe you're in a routine, maybe it's pretty strict, maybe you can't add anything to it. That is completely understandable and that is completely fine. But my early literacy tip of the week is develop a reading routine. So the reason for this is because routines can be very soothing for baby. So choosing a time of day where you would typically sit down and read, or maybe do some of these rhymes and songs, trying to keep that time as consistent as possible will help babies start predicting the day. And making predictions is a really, really important skill to have, especially as baby starts reading independently, as baby gets older and really is starting to develop their reading. That's something that adults do all the time. So this is just kind of a stepping stone to getting to that skill. So if it's possible, it would be really great to kind of set up a time every day. Like I said, as close as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect and it won't be perfect, and that's completely fine. But just starting to kind of get that idea going in your head and thinking about how routines can be really beneficial for baby, especially in making predictions. That's all that you really need to start doing. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me for Itty Bitty Storytime. We will have one next week, but we will have some new rhymes and books and early literacy tips. All right, everyone, have a great week, and I'll see you soon.